Welcome to Class 8. We've looked at contracts, risks, claims, and disputes. Now we're going to focus on one of the most important professional skills in this course, negotiation. Negotiation is a conversation between two or more parties who have different interests or positions and want to reach an agreement. In oil and gas, companies negotiate many things: prices, deadlines, scope of work, and responsibilities. They also negotiate risk allocation, payment terms, and contractual conditions. An important distinction in negotiation is the difference between positions and interests. A position is what someone says they want. An interest is the reason behind that position. For example, a contractor may say, "We need more time." The operator may say, "We can't accept an extension." But what are their underlying interests? The contractor may be concerned about completing the work safely and realistically. The operator may be concerned about protecting the overall project schedule. Understanding these interests can create more options. A good negotiation doesn't always mean that one side wins and the other loses. The goal can be to find a solution that protects the most important interests of both parties. Another useful concept is BATNA, your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. In simple terms, it means knowing what you can do if the negotiation doesn't produce an acceptable result. Leverage is another important concept. It refers to the factors that give a party negotiating power. Information, alternatives, time, and market conditions can all affect leverage. Good negotiation starts before the meeting. You need to understand your objectives, limits, and the facts supporting your position. At the beginning of a negotiation, it's important to establish a professional tone and clarify the issues. Be clear about what needs to be discussed, but avoid making unnecessary commitments too early. Good negotiators don't just talk. They ask questions, listen carefully, and clarify information. Questions can help reveal the other party's priorities and concerns. When you're ready to make a proposal, use clear and professional language. You can say, "We could consider," or "Would you be willing to?" This creates space for discussion. A concession means giving something up, but concessions should usually be exchanged, not simply given away. If you make a concession, you can ask for something in return. When the parties reach agreement, it's important to confirm exactly what has been decided. Clarify the terms, responsibilities, and next steps, and make sure the agreement is properly documented. Effective negotiation doesn't mean being aggressive. You can be firm about your interests while remaining professional and respectful. The objective is to protect your position while keeping communication open. Let's review today's key vocabulary: position, interest, BATNA, leverage, proposal, concession, agreement, and compromise. Now check your understanding. What's the difference between a position and an interest? What is BATNA? What is leverage? And what is a concession? Excellent. Remember, effective negotiation begins with preparation, understanding interests, listening carefully, and knowing your alternatives. In Class 9, we'll take these principles and focus on the English language you can actually use during a professional negotiation.